Hey, hi. This is a pretty short tutorial on setting up Rojo and Roblox LSP to basically have a more just a better experience when scripting your game and have a more interactive experience using VS Code. So first of all, we're gonna need a place. This is my basic place. We're actually going to set up something in the actual workspace a bit first. So we're going to make a little door object. Let's go ahead and make it a door. Put it in works in a folder. Let's call it trees. No, doors. That makes more sense. Let's have another folder. Call it map. And just drag these stuff there. And I'll drag the folder there. Okay. So now we have a door. There we go. This is a pretty fancy door, not gonna lie. Let's make it a bit thinner. We're gonna anchor it, and can touch is true, and can collide is true, and anchor is true. Okay. So this is a pretty fancy door, real nervous. You can't deny that this is a really sick door. But let's make it cooler. Functional, perhaps. So let's go ahead and start this. And when we do, you realize that we can't really do much with the door. Like we can walk into it, I just don't want to do anything. Like so using Rojo, we're gonna make it do thing. So go into your toolbox, go into the plugins tab, type in Rojo. That's not Rojo. That is type Rojo 6 maybe. What the hell? This is very nice, very nice. I'm gonna get the plugin. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I got the links of these two plugins. I'll link them in the description. So this is the first one, Rojo 6, because we're gonna be using Rojo 6 in VS Code. And we also have Roblox LSP, which is another extension of VS Code, which basically connects your Rojo workspace into your VS Code. So we're gonna go ahead and install these. Should not take too long. Okay, installation complete. Installation complete. Okay, and let's go into our plugins. Do I need to restart this? I shouldn't. Maybe I do. Okay, let's go ahead and restart. Oopsie daisy. Let's save this current file and let's call it awesome Rojo. And then let's restart our Roblox studio. So just click this. And go to recent awesome Rojo. Okay. You'll notice the connect of Roblox LSP and Rojo. Click on Rojo. You'll have your console thingy. Just put it somewhere where you can easily open and close it. Like press this button. And also don't press this yet though. Okay. Now that we have our stuff set up on the Roblox side, actually no, there's one more thing. We gotta go to home and game settings. Oh, I might have to publish game, it's fine. Go to your game settings, go to your permissions. I believe it's somewhere in here. Yeah, HTTP requests have to be on. It's gonna enable this as well. Once your HTTP requests are on, we can go into our VS Code. On here, we're going to install Rojo. Just click install, and we're going to install Roblox LSP and install. Okay, we don't have to touch this for another bit. Let's go into our web browser again and open the Rojo RBX repository. Go into our latest release, which is 6.1. and just go scroll down until you see these files. I'm on Windows, so I'm going to install the Windows version. And well, there's an exe in here which we need. Let's go into our folders. Now you'll need a distinct folder for your Rojo installation. So let's go into Rojo install. I made a folder called Rojo installation. I can't speak. Let's just drag it into here. Now you're done with that. Now we can go into our system. Oops, yes, nice. Environment variables. Go to your environment variables. Go to your path and just click edit. And as you can see, I've already done it, but add your Rojo installation by clicking here, Control C or copy, and new paste or Control V. And we can click OK, OK, and OK. Now once we've done that, we'll actually might have to restart our VS Code. So just do refresh. No, restart window, I think it is. What is it? Reload window. There it is. And once we've reloaded it, it'll just completely restart the entire thing, including all the consoles in it, because once you install edit the path, all command prompts and consoles need to be reset. Okay, and so now that we have that, we can create a folder for our workspace. Let's go to Rojo. Let's go vid and just drag this folder in here. Okay. Now that we have that, we can click down here on terminal and do Rojo init. You can remove this. Click in your default.project.json, and there's a few things we want to clean up here. So first of all, we're going to delete these files. Now it's an empty source file. We're going to go ahead and remove these top three. Don't remove these properties, but do add a class name and ignore to true. And a class name, which is workspace, obviously. And we can remove this. Add this, which is ignore instances true. What ignore unknown instances does is it basically, so currently this has nothing in it, which will translate to this. So what Rojo does is it edits the file directly, but if we do ignore unknown instances, this is technically an unknown instance, it's not in the JSON. So if we ignore it and don't delete it, don't mess with it, then it'll be all great. Class name is lighting, and let's go. Technology is future. Let's actually just remove all these properties. Let's keep the default ones. And class name sound service. Okay, we can go ahead and make a folder in source called server. I know it already existed before, but let's well, we're gonna be redoing it. We're gonna do init dot lua. What that does with Rojo is it as we have a folder called server, and having the init in it will basically make it a file itself. So let's create another folder in source called server modules. Let's add a file called door.lua. Let's make it very basic thing here. Open door open door, no door, don't close door. We're also going to be taking advantage of luau. Function toggle. Now, as you can see already, how the heck, like, there's this. This is great with the Roblox LSP. We haven't even connected the Rojo like link yet, but we are already getting it. Already recognizes this is a Roblox Lua file, and it is, you know, taking action on that. So local server modules equals in get service. We're going to put this in server storage. Wait for child. Actually, it's probably fine. As you can see, server modules, we can't recognize it just yet. So we're going to actually go into our server script service. Oops, daisy. Class name is server script service. Ignore unknown instances strip. Path is source / server. Actually, no, this is not path. This is not path. We want to actually do. Okay, wait. Server. We're gonna actually rename this from server, from init.lua to server.lua. That will make a server script named server. Path is equal to source / server. So that means any file we put into the server folder, it'll put it into the server script servers and folders. So if we actually create another folder called awesome, no, that's awesome scripts, and I put a hello world.server.lua in here, and do print hello world. Then that'll add it to a folder. So let's go back to our server.server, and let's go ahead and press. Actually, so now we're gonna start feeding the Rojo to the game, since we have like a basic stuff down. So we're gonna actually go ahead and click this down again here. So type in Rojo serve. If there's any errors, you've done something wrong, make sure it's correct and there's no underlines or anything. Click connect here. Make sure we press allow. Now if we go here, it has all my stuff. And if we type in here and then do for I equals 1 to 10, do total x x equals I squared. I saved it and it auto updates. So that's really cool. We can actually go ahead and delete this. So now we have our server with all our stuff, and then now click your connect Roblox LSP, and it doesn't actually say when it's connected, but it'll say connecting and maybe reconnecting. Now that's good. We're gonna actually toggle this again. Oops. How do I get rid of this? Oopsie doopsie. Okay, now local server modules equals, if we go, oh yeah, we forgot to initialize the server storage. So we're going to disconnect really quickly. We're going to Control C, which cuts it completely. Server storage, class name server storage. We probably want to ignore unknown instances here, and path is let's go server storage, and drag this here. Yes. So it's the server storage. Okay. There's an error in here. Oh yes, 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 yes. Because we had okay. Now we can CLS Rojo serve, connect it again, and make sure this is connected. Cool. So local server modules equals game get service server storage dot server modules, and we can do local door. It recognizes that. So local door equals required server modules dot door, and we can actually hover over this, and it'll say module script. So that's pretty cool. We can actually like go to the path and everything. So now let's do for like local door folder equals workspace dot map dot doors or door door object in next door folder get children if let's go parts. So this is type defining whatever it's called. Basically gives it, Luau has a thing where you can specify types, and it's very useful for the Roblox LSP because normally it wouldn't know what this is, but if we're feeding it, telling it specifically that's a type, it's a part rather, we know we can get IntelliSense for parts, so we can do object, transparency, all that jazz. So that's really useful. It's actually not a model, it's a part. If door object is a base part, actually let's do if not, then continue, then door up new equal clicker is instance dot new click detector clicker dot mouse click connect function door dot toggle door object, and let's actually make a CD parameter cool down number, cool down equals cooldown equals cooldown or 0. Cooldowns equals to if door dot cooldowns door, then oh wait, actually this is not door object, door object, then if door dot cooldowns door object if tick minus under cooldown, then get a return and door dot cooldowns door object equals cooldown. This is after we've done this. Let's do door dot open door. Let's do door cycle. No, that's stupid. Use door. Open door object. Wait, one door dot close door object. And then do that. Cool. Cool. So let's do open door, which is door object dot transparency equals 0.5. Door object dot can collide. It's false. Do this equals 0 and true. Boom. Let's do and then do use dot parent equals dot object. There we go. Now, I'm not saying that was easier. I mean, it kind of was. It's not like specifically supposed to be easier to code. While it is definitely, it feels better. Um, it's just the experience. You get you get a custom editor. You can really this since you can not. I mean, it doesn't have to be VS Code. It could be Sublime Text because, well, yes, there's extensions to make it easier. Um, the Roblox LSP is just a language server, and Rojo is from so that can be used anything. Rojo is just used in the console. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and open our game and pray that I didn't mess anything up. It definitely wasn't a compiler error because you get real-time compile errors. Let's go poop. There we go. Well, that didn't work, but the cooldown didn't work. Um, let's see. Oh, there we go. Come on. If it's that, if it's okay, that's actually better. That should work better. Cool. There we go. So now it works perfectly. And that's basically it, really. There's nothing much more to it. Just this is a lot easier than using something like the inbuilt. Well, the inbuilt one's not actually that bad. Like you can definitely, but like as you can see, there's no amazing intelligence. Like if you were using this, because you can just do since it's a language service, so it's just you know. I mean, I don't think the Roblox one has it. It's just more. It gets the information based off the wiki, and like a bunch of like table data. But anyway, that's done, and that was easy. Did not take too long to set up, and I mean the code's really simple. The only complicated thing I'd say is this, but it doesn't really have to be amazing or like super complicated. If you sort everything in folders and ignore unknown instances where you can. It's very easy to set up just your base stuff, what you're going to be coding and shit. But yeah, if that's about it, really, it's been a pleasure. Bye bye, I guess.